Well, Camp Patmos is Christ-centered. You come to camp and you're alone with God, and you learn about being close to the Lord.
It is a place where lives are easily changed because up here the focus is on Jesus. The focus is away from the everyday life. It allows you to put so much stuff behind you and just to rest and focus.
Everyone likes to have some fun. And Camp Patmos embraces that.
Great fellowship, too. Besides the Word of God and the great fellowship, and, there's a great camaraderie up here that's second to none.
Just being around other Christians and other friends and in fellowship in that way, that can be really refreshing. Even weeks that I've worked and you're exhausted because you're counseling kids and planning games and cooking or whatever your job is up at camp, there's just a way of being refreshed by being in this community and being in this environment.
Meeting different people and sharing like the same beliefs as them and just knowing different people's backgrounds and stuff like that.
I think that Camp Patmos is unique because it's like very different than other camps I've been to. And honestly, it's just awesome.
I think it's that the community of like all the people who come up here like from different walks of life, and just the fact that it is isolated to a certain degree. It's just a lot open where you can just have fun and be with God.
It's just an amazing place to just get away from all like technology and like just noises of the city, and you get fresh air, and it's just kind of a fun place to just hang out with friends.
I never grew up going to camp, and so camp is a new thing for me. When I started at Trinity, they said, you're going to be a youth worker, by the way, also you're leading a camp. And so that whole process was brand new to me. But the thing that I think is most unique is that it comes out of the life of a church. And it kind of comes from, people in the church who had a desire to have a place for them to go to have retreats, to get away from the city and experience God's creation. And I don't always like the idea of saying you have to leave the city to experience God, but there is definitely something special when you do leave, and I'm becoming a product of it. Each time I come up here, I become more in love with it and more, I guess, sold on the idea of camp in general, but also Camp Patmos.
Now I've also experienced it from, coming up here as a kid with my parents, and now my wife Rachel and I have two girls of our own, Emily and Jenna, and now they're having that same experience that I had, coming up to camp. So it's kind of a family tradition now at this point.
I've been here since I was a child, so coming as a camper is one experience that I will never forget. Coming as a staff member for many years, it's the place where kids meet Jesus. It's a place away from the city. It's a gorgeous environment, and it's family. And we have multi-generational things, and we have things that are just for certain age groups, and it's the best place on earth.
The beach area is very nice. It's a nice sandy beach. It has a lifeguard station, buddy tags for the buddies. You have canoes, you have a pontoon, you have paddle boats, kayaks. It's a great opportunity to get out, enjoy the lake, to go fishing. There's fishing gear, life jackets, all kinds of neat stuff. The other thing I like about it is when I work up here, they have a commercial kitchen, which is very nice. It's all stainless steel, all nice ovens to cook in, and just everything is top-notch.
And it also can accommodate different size groups. If you're, say, 10 to 12 people, you can go down to what we call the retreat center. That's a self-contained unit, has cooking facilities, everything. You don't even have to come up to this area with the bigger. If you have a larger group, then you can make use of the facilities up here. So it can accommodate a large variety of sizes of groups, which is nice.
We have the cabins, we have the kitchen, and always we have good food and fellowship. The fellowship we have here is something real.
It's almost like I said, holy ground. It's different than other places anywhere I've been, and that's what's special to me about this. It's about the friends, it's about coming up and having the social connections, but it's really the spiritual piece that I connect to up here.
whenever I'm coming to Camp Patmos, I get excited because I know that somehow I'm going to experience God, and I don't know how that's going to happen, but I know it's going to happen, whether it's with the relationships of the people that are here or just being able to escape all the noise of the city, get away and just spend time with God one-on-one. And I get super excited. He's just coming in on the camp road. I start praising God as soon as I get on the camp road because I know this is going to be a good time.
God brings the unexpected here because, like what Psalm 46:10, be still and know that I am God. That happens here. You know that He's God, and He changes lives here in ways that you just don't expect.